What is it like to live as a woman in Pakistan, and what does the future hold for them? Throughout the modern world, women have made powerful steps towards having greater influence and freedom. Even westernized pop culture expresses the pride in being a woman. In Western culture, women have equal rights as men. Women in Pakistan do not enjoy the basic freedoms most modern women in society have. The treatment of current women in Pakistan could have devastating effects on the future economy, education, and overall peace of the country. There are a number of ways women in Pakistan are not receiving equal treatment as men are. Some of these ways include the patriarchal society, lack of education opportunities, and religious beliefs that clash with laws. Pakistan is a patriarchal society. This means that men are considered superior in authority to women. In addition to this, there are Muslim beliefs associated with Sharia law that add to this discrimination and unequal treatment. Under the Sharia law, wives can be beaten. Under Sharia, females enjoy fewer rights than males. Under Sharia, marriage and sexual intercourse with prepubescent girls is permissible. Wives do not share the same divorce rights as their husbands do. Under Sharia, female leadership is frowned upon. Wives are expected to be subservient to their husbands. And under Sharia law, women are deemed lacking in faith and intelligence. Basically, the Taliban puts up laws and rules in the name of Sharia law to gain control of the people through fear. They use the religious beliefs as an extremist advantage and as a way to retaliate hatred towards Western society. An example of this is if women want to even go in public, they have to wear a burqa. This is not traditional attire for women in these countries. Women are expected to be in the home and take care of the food, house, and children. Many women suffer physical and other forms of abuse and have no protections. To resolve disputes, women may be gifted as a bride to the other family against her will in an arranged marriage. Not accepting arranged marriages could be life-threatening. In Pakistan, there's a high level of family's honor associated with the actions of women. When women do anything that a man might see as dishonorable or disobedient, they may turn to violence. Women have been murdered by their own families, or have had acid thrown on them by dishonoring their families in any way, or for simply going in public. In 2011, Pakistan government passed laws to prevent these crimes towards women. The only problem is properly enforcing these laws. For example, a woman that was raped may never bring the assaulter to justice unless she has 2 male witnesses. Sometimes the police never even enforce these laws. Another example is if a woman's husband leaves and she cannot prove he has died or divorced her, she is not allowed to remarry or have financial assistance or opportunities. This is dangerous because it can leave women in poverty. Women who cannot afford to take care of themselves are left to the streets. These are some of the ways they may try to survive. Poor women working in the cities of Pakistan are known to be self-employed due to the increasingly tough job competition found in the urban areas. These women usually set up small businesses like fruit, vegetable, or flower vending in a makeshift portable shop. Moreover, women can also be seen on the roads working as street vendors selling items like pens, hair clips, brushes, and other goods. In Pakistan, the extreme economic disparity is leading to a higher percentage of domestic workers in the cities. With women filling the job sector more so than men, poor women in cities take up work as domestic help in households where they can cook, clean, babysit for children or elders, and do all the household chores. Paid nominally and overworked, the women tend to suffer a lot. It was found that up to 91% of the female domestic workers in Pakistan claim to have been sexually abused by their employers. But work as domestic help is still sought after, due to the perks of receiving food, lodging, and other certain benefits from the household that employs them. Another field of work sought by women is that of services. In this field, poor women who are skilled take up work as tailors or saleswomen, or they create handicrafts that they can sell through a middleman. Young girls can also be seen with car washing materials on the side of the road, providing the car cleaning service on almost every other road in the cities. These women are seen washing their laundry in cars on the side of the road. Female labor force participation in the country is continually decreasing and is now at 14.3% nationally, with significantly less participation in urban areas as compared to the rural sector. Cities in the developing world, with their thriving consumption and production, tend to produce more than they reduce. In such circumstances, poor elderly women or very young girls with no skills and lack of opportunities take up the work as garbage pickers. The profession is the only one that they can attain with ease, but unfortunately the risk for poor women working in garbage is very high. Medical and other harmful waste is often mixed with the domestic waste, which leads to high chances of contracting hepatitis, AIDS, and other diseases while carrying out the garbage segregation. The literacy rate in Pakistan is only 52%. Most of the government funding goes to the military, and there is almost nothing left when it comes to schools. Private schools are available to wealthy, but most families can't afford this. Their children are forced to attend public schools, which are almost non-existent, and the teachers don't show up. Madrasas are another option, but their curriculum is religiously influenced and sometimes impose corrupt extremist views, which can lead to violence. According to the Express Tribune, in Pakistan, parents appear to invest less on their daughters' education because they expect higher labor market rewards from their sons. This is due to the expected parental dependence on their sons during old age. Most women in Pakistan either are taken out of school at a young age to work in the home or do not attend school at all. Many women's schools have been bombed by the Taliban because extremist Muslims' corruption has led them to believe women are not to be educated. Women in Pakistan were even banned in some places by the Taliban from receiving education. When women are not educated, there are many problems that will affect the future. For example, the future will have a lack of teachers for future generations. There will be a shortage of doctors, nurses, and women who are single will have no way of being qualified for jobs that pay enough for them and their family to survive. Uneducated people in general are in danger of succumbing to corrupt leadership and false ideologies. There have been many movements for education of women in Pakistan. However, there are so many obstacles and threats in the paths of those who do try to make a difference. The Pakistan government expresses its commitment to promote education and literacy in the country by educating more people at the domestic level, as well as getting involved in international commitments to education. Revisions of women's rights and their treatment and the overall education of Pakistan will alter the destiny and raise a new generation upwards from the downhill slopes.